So can you get in another loan if you're already in an IVA? Hey guys, it's Scott here from MoneyNerd, and today I'm looking at what happens if you need a loan while you have an IVA. Now hold on a minute. I know what you're thinking. I'm trying to get out of debt and not into it. And I know you're right, but that's the long-term goal, and it doesn't mean that short-term issues won't crop up. An IVA lasts for 5 or 6 years, and in that time, life happens. Maybe your car breaks down or your boiler needs replacing. If you're already paying into an IVA, then you'll likely need more credit to sort these things out. Which begs the question, can you get loans during an IVA? And the answer is a bit of a mixed bag. In short, yes you can, but only under very specific circumstances. Your best bet is to find out what's available by speaking to your insolvency practitioner. As I said earlier, life's not a smooth financial journey and things crop up. Before you know it, car repairs, illnesses, sudden travel expenses can all get in the way and at a considerable cost. Here's the most important part. If you want a loan, you'll need to prove that you'll need it in order to continue to work and live. If you need a small loan to pay off your healthcare costs or to repair a car, then it's likely that you'll qualify for it if it impacts your work. When it comes to your insolvency practitioner, remember that they're providing a service that you're paying for. It's their job to help you. So don't be afraid to ask them for advice if you're unsure what's available to you. If they feel that it's appropriate, they'll grant you permission to find a loan. One thing to note is that it's actually against the terms of your IVA to get a loan that's larger than £500 without your insolvency practitioner's permission. That means that you'll literally be breaking your contract if you try and do so. If you're caught, which is extremely likely, it could lead to the failure of your IVA and legal action against you. So not only would you be stuck in debt, you'll face legal consequences. Remember, your insolvency practitioner will see your bank statements and your IVA is legally binding. So I can't stress enough how important it is to play by the rules and be honest with your insolvency practitioner when it comes to loans. Trust me, I've been in the credit industry for over a decade, and I know firsthand that trying to pull one over your creditors probably won't end well. Another common question is, can you borrow money from a family member if you're in an IVA? If you got a well-off or generous family member, it might be tempting to let them give you a bit of cash on the side, but sadly this isn't a loophole that you can go for either. An IVA prevents you from taking both formal and informal loans, so you're still not allowed to borrow money from friends or family if the loan exceeds £500. Basically, it's the same rules that apply for regular loans. However, if you feel that you absolutely need that loan to survive, or for your loan to be successful, then you can talk to your insolvency practitioner about getting their permission. Again, work with your insolvency practitioner and not against them. They charge a fee as part of your repayment plan, so make sure you get your money's worth by using their services and getting their advice if you need it. By the way, if you're finding this content useful, please hit that like button. It gives the channel a boost and helps me help more people get out of debt. Jumping back to IVAs and loans, there's another side to all of this. Let's say you play by the book and you work really hard and you make all of the necessary changes to get out of debt, then what? Lots of people finish their IVAs and have dreams of buying a new home or maybe upgrading their car, but they'll likely need a loan to do either of those things too. So is it doable? Again, the answer is yes, but with a tiny asterisk. Your IVA will stay on your credit report for 6 years, and that's even if you complete it early. That means it'll be a lot harder for you to get into credit. And even if you do, lenders might end up charging you a fortune in higher interest rates, so please just be careful. If you just got out of bad debt, you don't want to rack up more straight away. So only take out a loan if it's absolutely necessary. The bottom line is, securing a loan after an IVA can be very stressful and in many cases very expensive, but it's not impossible. While it's definitely not recommended, sometimes life just gets in the way. If it does, just get back in touch with your insolvency practitioner and see what they recommend. I said it before and I'll say it again, just to be safe, please don't break the rules with your IVA and don't go behind your insolvency practitioner's back. That's just a recipe for disaster and it's going to cause you far more trouble further down the line. If you're in a bad spot, please talk to your insolvency practitioner first. If you're not already in an IVA and you might be wondering whether an IVA is right for you, then I've put together another video which takes an unbiased take on whether IVAs are still worth it. You can check out here or in the description. Thanks for watching, and if you found it useful, don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing for all the latest insider knowledge on how to clear your debt.